All right, to everyone watching, there's probably 3 kinds of people here. So if you've already got Rumble V2 before the update came out, you don't have to follow any of this. You can just skip to this timestamp right here to just get straight to unlocking the 4th ability. If you didn't awaken Rumble before the update and you still have to get all the abilities, you can watch this entire section here and just see how to do everything. But if you are someone who is just interested in the showcase, skip to this timestamp and you will get just straight to the showcase. Start research. So channel concentrated electrical surges from your hands to neutralize 25 hostile targets. Okay, I know exactly what they're talking about. They're talking about the M1, clearly. So that's what we're going to take a look at. So we're going to go do that. And yep, progress. Nice. Progressed. So I finished researching this. So this means I should get a better M1. Oh, fragments. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just going to go ahead and pay for some fragments real quick. All right, sweet. 16k fragments. Let's go ahead and get this first thing out of the way. All right, upgraded. There we go. All right, so what else we got here? So next part of the admin panel, let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so Predator's Circuit Breaker. Strengthens discharge output, increasing damage against resistant enemies. So conduct predator neutralization trials against 30 electrically charged aquatic specimens. Oh, I know exactly what they're talking about. Okay, so for that one, they're talking about the piranhas from the sea events. Oh, and the campfires only last a certain amount of time. Okay, that's cool. Sit down and go. Oh, yeah. Right there. All right, get this one. All right, good. Okay, I finally got some progress. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. Hopefully this doesn't kill them. Don't kill. Ah! Wait. Oh. You don't have to kill them with lightning? Okay, you don't have to kill them with lightning. Okay, I was about to say. Oh, you don't have to. Okay, cool. That's actually good. Yes. Bink. Nice. Almost halfway there. All right, I don't need too much left. They just got to keep up with giving me, a steady stream of piranhas. Let's go, bro. Oh, I did it. I get it. The research complete. You have to kill the piranhas. And there you go. 30 of them. What does it require? Fragments and electric wings. That makes sense. So that means X ability clouds can absorb your Z energy to combo extend lightning. So we're halfway through all of the abilities. So let's take a look at the last one here. Capacitor overload test raises energy capacity, allowing more frequent lightning discharges. Log and expend 200 controlled electrical discharges to gauge charge endurance limits. What is that supposed to mean? Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay, I see that. Yeah, that makes sense. Now I'm assuming, yeah, it only works on the Z skill. All right, so let's see. Okay, that's just gonna be a little time consuming, nothing crazy. So you just have to charge down your lightning orbs pretty much, because I don't think, yeah, nothing else works. It's just lightning orbs. Oh. Wait, that works too. Wait, what? Oh, I'm feeding my energy orbs into the, yeah, I forgot about that. A vault capsule to get a vault capsule. I think I know where to get that. I have a feeling this has to do with the new island. So I'm going to have to start heading to the new island now. So I already got a lot of Rumble awakened though. So let's just lightning. I'm sorry, not Rumble. Oh, I got a vault capsule. Nice. I think I just needed one for this next upgrade. Yeah, I did. All right, switch up to lightning real quick. Try to figure this out here. All right, nice. Admin panel, complete research. There we go. All right, raises energy capacity. So a fully charged Z3 lightning dragon can now grab players. Analyze fluctuations by consuming lightning fruit samples. I think it's asking me to eat. I think it's asking me to eat a physical fruit. Is it? I have to eat a lightning fruit, which that's kind of crazy. All right, sweet. Rumble is what? Lightning. Analyze power fluctuations by consuming lightning fruit samples. All right, buddy. This should work. Research complete. Yes, let's go. All right, research complete. Let's go. All right, nice. All right, complete research. All right. Wow, you need a lot of fragments. And then what, 3 vault capsules? Okay, cool. Ding, 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 gong, ging, gong, ging, ging, ging. Yes, last vault capsule. Let's go. Complete research. There we go. I got the last upgrade from the admin panel. So boost natural conductivity, letting you handle more power. So Z3 lightning dragon used into the lightning X clouds will release an even stronger dragon. That is the last move that you can unlock in this. A private server, and then I'm going to give you guys the full showcase. All right, guys, here's the full lightning showcase. Everything unlocked from the admin panel. So this is the M1. The M1 is not really anything crazy. It's not a crazy M1. If you use it just on enemies, just like on 1v1, like just enemies by themselves, it's not really that great. It's nothing crazy. You guys might know about Storm Blessing, how Storm Blessing arcs to other enemies when you use it. So basically the M1 has basically works the same as Storm Blessing. It arcs to nearby enemies when you use it. As you can see there. Now, the maximum range of this is not extremely high. The arc doesn't go too far. It's just there, but it's not too bad. So past the M1, we have the orb system. So it basically the orb system allows you to, use your charge attack on your Z skill, your lightning orb here. It lets you empower Thunderball destruction, and you can also use it to empower your Thunderstorm as well. So we're going to start with the basic tap. So you have your basic tap here. Now each one deals a good amount of damage. So a full string deals good damage. Now the thing is that your first rumble orb will always deal the most damage. So the first one you fire will always deal the most damage in a certain period. So if you do this, that's 2,000, and then from there it degrades from 1,000 per orb. So the first orb will do the most damage, and then every orb you fire after that will do less damage. I think it probably detects if you're hitting the same person or not, but I'm not too sure about that. But that's basically the tap version. It's pretty spammable. The second version, you just hold it for a little bit, just long enough, and then you basically get that. So it kind of turns it into a more slower, and it goes pretty far. So this variant in particular can actually snipe. Yeah, it goes more further. So if you just tap it just a little bit. So there's the third version of this that turns into the dragon. So this is the thing that grabs the enemies and kind of just puts them into this. Which, by the way, I see a lot of like follow-up potential for PvP in that. Like look at that. I mean, that looks like that could have some good like combo potential right there. So, you get a nice little grab, you start comboing the heck out of them, just beating the heck out of them. Now, as far as how far the grab can go, it has pretty good range. I don't think it's good to use from a distance though, because I mean it is slightly slow. Even if you miss the grab, it still fires an extra projectile at the end of it. So you kind of get like something like this. So, if you time it properly, you could also just straight up turn it into a projectile too if you don't want the grab. So just like that. So grab version. So it technically has 4 versions. And then we're going to move on to the next move here, Thunderstorm. Now this is the one that interacts with a lot of the other stuff in the fruit. So if you just use it normally, you get, pretty basic Thunderstorm. Nothing crazy. It's a lot like the old Rumble V2. So if I just go ahead and use this, pretty simple. Does a decent amount of damage, has combos, everything like that. We move on to the next thing. So you can increase how long this lasts. Let's test this over here. So basically, if you use it and just start feeding it, it lasts for longer. As you can see, it lasts for way longer and it keeps going for more time. So if I just go ahead and do this and just start feeding it, as you can see, it's doing more and more damage to them. And also that damage pretty much stacks up. It does a lot of damage. So Thunderstorm again. I'll feed it one, let it keep going, feed it another one, let it keep going, feed it another one, let it keep going, feed another one, let it keep going, feed another one, let it keep going, feed another one, let it keep going. Like, you can have that go for a long time if you just time it with the charges properly. You can have that like go on for like a crazy amount of time. So next we have is Sky Judgment. So this one in particular does not take any orbs. It's basically like the old Rumble V2 C move. If I'm not mistaken, it has way better AoE. And it does not work with your lightning orbs. If you charge it, it doesn't do anything. It just, you know, just activates as normal. So let's try it from like here. That goes pretty decently far. That's a pretty good range. And next we're going to look at Electric Flash. So Electric Flash completely is based around your orbs. It deals damage when you teleport into them. However, the damage does decrease. So your first orb, if you do it, you know, on your first orb, it's going to do more damage. So you can see here, it goes from boom, does 600, but then the damage starts going lower and lower, as you can see. And now, if you hold it, though, if you hold it, you hit them with one of those there. Now, I'm pretty sure it arcs to other enemies if they're close to each other. Yeah, it arcs to other enemies if they're close to each other. So let's get a little group. So if I just do this, it just arcs to all of them, basically. I hit all of them, which is pretty good. And then besides that, of course, the teleport is pretty good. Works like old Rumble, but you get 4 charges instead of 3. So it's actually a better version of the old V2 because the charges used to go up to 3. So you basically get 4 whole teleports, which is actually pretty good. Because if you look at the amount of distance I cover, that is pretty useful. But now we're going to move on to Thunderball Destruction. So there's 2 versions of Thunderball Destruction. So there's just the regular version where you tap it. And then there's a charged version. So tap version still has really good AoE. Like, it still has amazing AoE. Looks great. Does pretty amazing. But then we have, of course, the charged variant. So let's go ahead. So the charged variant here. So at 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 orbs is the maximum charge. If you fully absorb 4 orbs, you get this here, which is an absolutely crazy AoE, by the way. That is freaking nuts. You get an absolutely crazy AoE. So uncharged, you know, you get something pretty decent. Fully charged, you get something that's like kind of crazy. And also, there's one more thing to show you guys. So Lightning has one more hidden ability that has to do with the Thunderstorms. So I'm going to do this, extend it, and then I'm going to use the dragon here. And you basically summon just gigantic, freaking crazy, just huge, like, AoE dragon shot. So do this, summon, check that out. Like, look at that. That goes, by the way, this thing goes extremely far. Snipe potential on this thing is nuts. So if I, like, use it right here, get it all charged up. Like, look at that, dude. In fact, I'm going to go all the way up here and try to see just how far I can get this. Look at that, bro. How far can that go? Wait, how far can that go? Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't know it went that far. If there's people like PvPing like somewhere on the floor, dude, you can just snipe them from above, just straight up, just like. But that's pretty much it. So Rumble has a lot of technical ability. The orb gimmick is pretty cool. It has a lot of technical uses. I think you got to be pretty skilled to use this. So I think they nailed it in that department. But that's pretty much going to be it for the Rumble showcase. I'm sorry, Lightning showcase.